Well, we ran across the stone wall.
On top of the mountain.
That's pretty neat. Pretty neat. And of course, it announced the fact that we're going to go back uphill. Wasn't that nice of it? Well, some of the time it's downhill. Stop it. Okay, I didn't mean to stop it there, but this is the way the trail is. I had to stop and take my trekking pole off. Haven't tried my headband yet. About the only time I can film is going downhill, because going uphill, you can't hear anything but my breathing. I hear some people coming up on the trail, so I have to shut this off because they may not want to be on here. This may be the spring, because we're supposed to hit water before we get to the shelter. Oh, it's fun going downhill.
Yep.
What happened to Joe?
He had to make some readjustments. He told me to come on and he'd catch up.
All right. Well, that's sure he will catch up.
Yep. It won't take him long.
And we're going downhill. Well, about half the time this thing doesn't stop when you push the stop button. Come on. Well, let's try this. Okay. We stopped about, what time was it? 2? A little before 2?
After 2.
Just a little after 2.
Yeah.
We are here at the Abingdon Gap shelter. Here at the Abingdon Gap shelter. Joe just washed his feet.
Ooh, they smell better.
I was going to say something, Joe, but I decided not to. Fran took a bath and she's looking for snakes now. We saw a snake around here. We think he is harmless. That's Fran headed for her tent. My tent is right there to the right. Joe and Fran have their tent put up. Jerry is still working on his. It was a rough day.
No,
But
it wasn't.
yeah, we had to go 4 miles to get water after we got here. Actually, it was only 2.5 tenths. It was a 5-mile round trip, or half a mile round trip. Straight downhill. Don't let Joe tell you any different. It was straight. I was surprised they didn't have ladders on the trail. Oh, somebody broke the shovel. There's a broken shovel. This is the way we came. Fortunately, it was downhill. Very fortunately, because I was dying. This is the way we're going in the morning. It's uphill, but
it's all downhill.
only for a short distance, and then we get to go downhill until we get to go uphill again. But tomorrow's a bad day.
It is not, Jerry.
The
Quit being
guidebook
so
says it's 9.8 miles.
Don't be negative.
So far,
Every
the
day is a
guidebook-
good day.
So far, the guidebook has been off by about 3 miles every day. So that makes it pretty close to 13 miles. I barely made, what did we go today, 6? I barely made it today, 6 miles.
But
By the
you
way,
did it.
my GPS said 8 something, and it was only supposed to be 6 miles. It was not in the brochure that way. I'm just telling you, I read the brochure very carefully, and there was nothing about walking further than the book says. We're having a great time.
I'm ready if you want.
For what? Oh,
Fran is ready to fill her water, and use some of mine if you need it. Fran took a bath,
I did.
and I had to close my eyes.
I did it behind your back.
Anyway, we're having a great time. Wish you were here. It's been a lot of fun so far. And I'm sure tomorrow will be a lot of fun too. We'll be in Damascus tomorrow night, sometime before midnight.